They walked round and round in circles for an hour and a half, looking for a way out. Before realizing that there wasn't one, they sat down. Without his tribe around him and facing death, Alvin seemed to have returned to his old peasant self again. He even apologized for getting them into this mess. "I just can't believe this," moaned Fishlegs, shivering violently. "It's like some sort of nightmare. I keep thinking we're safe, and then it seems like, no, we're in some other life-threatening situation, even worse than the one we just got away from." "Okay," admitted Hiccup, trying to keep them from despairing. "It doesn't look good, but I'm sure I can think of a way out." Toothless was sniffing away at the back of the cabin, and he interrupted, calling out, "Toothless can smell something metal over here." Very clever, Toothless," said Hiccup. "But the treasure hunt is over now." "I mean," continued Fishlegs, "so far today we have narrowly escaped being 1, torn to pieces by skellions, 2, eaten by cannibal outcasts, 3, burned to death on board ship, 4, drowned at the bottom of the ocean, and now here we are, trapped in an inaccessible underground cavern, facing death by slow starvation. It's just been a really bad day." No, not metal at all," Toothless called back in disappointment. "It's just a door." "A door?" Alvin, Hiccup, and Fishlegs scrambled up and over towards Toothless with a sudden urge of hope. Once they had scrabbled away at all the dust and earth covering it, they found it was a door. It was surprising they hadn't noticed it before. "Is it a way out?" gasped Fishlegs. "Not necessarily," Hiccup replied slowly. "A door with a death's head painted on it. A door with lettering on it that was horribly familiar to Hiccup. Large scrolling letters gouged out of the surface of the wood, probably with a sword. "Do not open this door," it said, "unless you are the true heir to Grimsbeard the Ghastly. I really mean it this time. Death and destruction and truly awful things will follow if you open this door. This is a pirate's private, personal property." Hiccup looked straight at the suddenly glittering eyes of Alvin the Treacherous. All the peasantness had fallen away from him again. He raised his arm with the storm blade fixed to it. Alvin didn't need to say anything. Hiccup knew what he wanted. "Oh, no," said Hiccup, backing slowly away. "I'm not going to open this door." "Oh, but you are," smiled Alvin the Treacherous, resting the point of the storm blade again right in the center of Hiccup's chest. But I'm not the heir to Grimsbeard the Ghastly," Hiccup protested. "Snotlout is the heir. He's the one who found the treasure. Remember the riddle?" "Ah, but was that the real treasure that Snotlout found?" asked Alvin. "Perhaps Grimsbeard put it there as a decoy to make people think they'd found the real treasure, when all along it was lying here. What better hiding place than a cavern accessible only by water? And if that wasn't the real treasure, that means Snotlout isn't necessarily the true heir to the Hairy Hooligan." "Well, that's a relief in any case," said Fishlegs, trying to lighten the tension. "You are the true heir," said Alvin quietly. "When I asked you on the Lucky 13 who was the heir to the Hairy Hooligans, who stood up? You did, not Snotlout. This has all been a test set by Grimsbeard the Ghastly and Fate herself. Only now does the riddle make sense. For what have we just escaped from but a watery grave? And whose beast just sniffed out this door? You're a beast. See, said Toothless. Toothless is better sniffer than Fireworm.